What you're about to watch is a special private training session for people who bought a copy of my book, Built to Serve. Enjoy. So every week we do a poll. What do you guys want me to talk about? And that's what we dive in. Soon we'll be moving over to Discord instead of Facebook. Very exciting. Some of you are already there. We got to get there. It's good. It's good not just for this group, but good for you to learn, because that's where communities are instead of Facebook groups. But today's topic was about how to grow your movement using Instagram, which is exciting. And that was Maria's question. So why don't we just pull up Instagram and pull up Maria? Okay. And Maria, why don't we workshop this since we have our time together here? Tell us what you're doing on Instagram. Tell us what's working, what's not, and let's dive in.
All right. Well, thank you again. So I'm really new to Instagram, honestly. I used to just occasionally put a little something up there, but when I actually became a movement maker and I was invited to collaborate with Lady Lexi, I did my first time live with her, and I've been yesterday I did a live with Angela. So I've been playing with it and I realized that I love it. I mean, I used to not like Facebook at all. And so I'm just like playing with it. I don't really have a clear focus, although some of the things that I'm learning with your book and just really feeling like I have to just get a little bit more clear about letting my followers on Instagram know more about my who, what, why, and all of that. So I've just been playing around. So Great. What you see there is just some stuff that I've been playing around with.
This is great. Hey, it's a great start. And what you said at the beginning was really important, is that, hey, you did the lives and it was fun and you want to do more.
I've done a bunch of them now and I'm loving it.
Well, this is a great, hey, that's a good indicator that you're doing the right thing and you should do more of it if it's actually fun. If you look at your calendar, like, oh my gosh, I got to post this stupid Instagram. Like maybe you shouldn't be doing that. If it's just a business strategy, you're probably going to lose. If you can inject the heart and love into it and enjoyment, you're going to have a lot more success. So this is great. In Built to Serve, we have a section of the amazing 10-pack of content that you can use as filters for the content that you should be making. Really, all of the content is going back to who you used to be and the audience that you're trying to serve. And especially on smaller accounts, whether this is Instagram, YouTube, whatever platform, the more specific you can be to a demographic to solving a specific problem, the easier it's going to be for you to win and for you to start getting clients, right? So it's one thing to grow a social account. It's awesome, fun, but how can we turn it into a business? So the more specific you can make it, the better. If you're just talking about, I was helping an entrepreneur earlier today. He was like, well, what do you want to make a video about? Well, I have two options. One, I have YouTube consulting services that I want to sell. And I also want to encourage young entrepreneurs to get going in life, right? The young entrepreneurs that get going in life, not even young, just entrepreneurs that get going is going to be really difficult and challenging and competitive because it's going up against everybody, Tony Robbins and me and Gary Vee and all of these big players. And it's not that you can't eventually win, but most people quit because they're not getting the traction soon enough because you're targeting the same market and you're not going to be as good as Gary Vee or whoever at the beginning, right? While you find your footing. But his other target market was going to be helping people with their YouTube channels. So great, go make content breaking down people's YouTube channels and show yourself as the expert. So who are we trying to help with our, who's our client, Maria? Who are we trying to bring on board?
So my ideal client, health conscious women who are ready to release excess weight without deprivation. They want to make friends with food, heal food addictions, emotional eating, and have more health and self-confidence, more esteem.
And it's already like they're already health conscious and they know they are, or they're frustrated and tired with their body and their stress and they don't know how to do it, but they want to make a change.
No, my ideal client actually knows how to do it. They just haven't been able to do it in a sustainable way. They've been on the dieting treadmill and they gain and lose the weight and they So they are health conscious in the sense that they've made many, many attempts, but nothing's been sustainable. Because my work is really taking a deeper dive into addressing the emotional blocks that keep them from living a healthy, vibrant body, living in a healthy, vibrant body.
Age demo matters or no, just women?
It doesn't, age demo doesn't matter, but typically it is an older woman who's been around the block a few times with dieting, but that starts very young in our culture. So I work with diverse, many ages. I even occasionally work with men, but my ideal client is typically.
I love this picture. Look how happy you are. That's great.
Thank you.
And then what? Coaching? What am I?
So I have a couple of things I do. I mean, coaching is part of it. And I have also a hybrid program, which is audios, videos, and coaching. And then I also have a do-it-yourself, 24 lessons in weight loss.
Great.
That is, so those are so I have, a couple products, but mostly it's the coaching. So
then this here is great. Do any of these feel true to you? And this kind of speaks to a little more detail of what you just said. And I would revisit this if this still is accurate, or if there's anything else you want to switch or add in. But this is who you're saying that you talk to. This is the theme and messaging that needs to be on all of your content.
Okay.
So, I feel disappointed in myself, and I've even begun to think that there is something wrong with me or my body.
Yes. And I make my YouTube videos on that theme. So I have to just bring this to Instagram now. Yeah.
So same thing. So there's nothing wrong with your body. Could be could be a picture, could be a quote, could be a theme for a live where, we need to do a better job of putting ourselves higher on our own to-do list. Michelle Obama. That's okay. But it's not really, that could be anything. It's not really speaking to your audience. I don't even care. I mean, it also is kind of weird that this is not Michelle Obama, but it's a Michelle Obama quote. That's a little confusing, but more, your message, your story, people will hire you for the theme that you're putting out, not this is going to be really hard to rank anything for, because Michelle Obama has her own account, and there's lots of these kind of inspirational, kind of posts. So in all of these, just thinking about, does my content, and this is for any social channel, but does my content speak to the audience that I'm really specifically trying to get at? And of course, putting yourself higher on your to-do list helps as part of the equation, but it feels too general as opposed to saying something like this, where, there is nothing wrong with you or your body. And then telling me about that. That's a great first line of a video too. There's nothing wrong with you or your body.
I love it.
Well, it's your words.
Yes, I know. I'm not
doing anything. We're just taking your words on your website, right? So this is great. A lot of people.
I say this to my clients all the time, and it's incorporated in my. Your body wants to be slim naturally slim and vital. The thing is that there's been a lot of static between the truth of who you are, and that shows up in all the diet mentality and.
Yeah, that's another great opener, right? Your body wants to be naturally slim and vibrant.
Yeah.
Your body naturally wants to be slim and vibrant. That's a lot of people wouldn't believe that, right? You're crazy, Maria. That's not true. My body is not wanting to do that. Right? So that's a great opening line of a video. That's a great one-liner on a picture like this. So that's a great, it's just being more specific. This will eventually help you once you're in that bigger category, but it's going to take so long to get there that if you made it more specific, if you started generating business from your Instagram account and your YouTube account, it gives you a lot more momentum, hope, courage to keep going on it, as opposed to, okay, I'm spending all this time making content and nothing's popping for me yet.
Yes. Okay.
So that's great. Lives are great. If you love it, book more. Doing collaborations with movement makers is awesome. I would also have women, like any coach, you have them come on and coach women who are struggling with their weight, and they're going to tell you all of these things. I keep self-sabotaging myself with food. I don't know how to get off the roller coaster. I'm fine, and then I struggle, and then I'm fine, then I struggle, and you're gonna coach them through it, and we all get to witness it live. So go hardcore at your target audience. So you target women. It doesn't mean that if a man writes to you, you won't help them, but our content is geared towards women. You're saying women, ladies, right? Like that's how we're leading our content, so they know exactly who it's for. I mean, even in the brand, it's great. Like you're using, the pink colors and testimonials of women who you've helped. So sure, you might help men, and sure, you might help the occasional 17-year-old girl, but like we know who we're talking to, and that's who our content has to speak, so that I know, oh, Maria is for me, not general.
Okay.
The great thing about going live with people is that it notifies both of your audiences. So in making your own content, it's great to have things like this. Okay, you're using some hashtags, which can be great to help get some views. We use a tool called Flick. So flick.tech. That helps with hashtags. So it helps find good hashtags. What's the pricing on this? So 7-day free trial, and then you're looking at £7 a month or £12 a month or whatever, right? You pick which one, and it'll give you some suggestions for your level of account, what hashtags to use. It's not like the magic cure-all that, oh my gosh, because I use a special hashtag now my account is blowing up, but it's a good addition, so that when you're doing, whatever hashtags you're putting in, first off, you can have more, and it also gives you a better chance. Like you're probably not going to rank for worthy, so it'll give you a better shot at ranking for different keywords. It'll also show you, one of the things I love is it shows you what you've ranked in the past on. So if you have been ranking, for body confidence or women empowerment or something, then you can put those into future pieces of content, and it might spark more, like maybe women empowerment becomes a weekly theme for your channel, or body confidence is a weekly theme based off of what you're able to rank for. So we use Flick for that. But yeah, I would keep mixing it up. So you have your pictures, you have like these short videos here.
That's a very short, just a pop on, play around, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. And you said you are worthy, this is great. Like lead with the powerful opinion right away, and then keep on doing the lives with people. Ideally I'd be trying to find people who are in your demo. So
you scroll down, I did a collab with another health coach. Where is he? Which one was it?
Good, but not as good as coaching. Yes. Because I want to see you doing your thing.
Okay.
So I would also try to target, like if you're doing the collabs for the Movement Makers Challenge and it's, impact, we still have, 4 days left in the challenge to finish. I would try to target women as well who are in your demo. Okay. So, nothing wrong with doing a IG Live with a guy, but the more you can stick to your target audience.
Yeah, that's great.
The better it's going to be.
Great.
So those are some starting points, but through all your content, and again, hopefully this is helpful for everybody as we go through, if you can identify this, which is great, what your target audience really deeply cares about, what they're struggling with, what their big problems are, then all of your content needs to address one of these points to make it feel like you're talking directly to me.
Okay, great.
If you want to get a copy of Built to Serve and join us live for our next training with me to ask your questions, you can go get the book right there next to me, right there. I'll see you there. I'll see you to get the book. It's a good one. Much love.